At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The second of two games tonight. It's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up week 2. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Running left, it's Warren. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Now Pickett looking to change things up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
36 yards on the play.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch out and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Watson, off play action. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
Hopkins' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Pickett. And this throw incomplete. Of a defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
They hand this off to Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. It's complete to Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Steps away. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Watson now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. To return is McKenzie. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Nick Chubb.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean,
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here. And only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Pickett sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Flush to his right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And Pickett going to move his guys around.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He'll buy some time. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack.
And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. On the return is Peterson. Escapes the defender. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
Right at the 50-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pickett sets up play action.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. But Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Last standing that time from Keanu Benton. Got in there and hit him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Still going inside the 20.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Bring it.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And that is no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Pickett back to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by